Hello, everybody, and welcome to another round of the Azure Dreams Rock Me to the Top Random Toolkit Tournament. I'm Lady Deme. Shawnee will be counting down the runners and being right in to join me in just a moment. For those of you unfamiliar with this tournament format, it is a best of 3, climb as far as they can, as fast as they can format. But what the random toolkit means is that they will be starting off with a random set of 5 basic items, a random monster of a random element as they're familiar with its spell unlocked. We're not here to be cruel. Well, and a barong on the first floor for extra random. The items will always be some sort of weapon, some sort of shield, some sort of spell ball, a medicinal herb, a pita fruit, and some sort of monster egg. But what they will be is up in the air. And that about covers the format, and they are off. What are we hoping to see, Shawnee? Oh, we find out we are seeing a wee dog as the starting monster.
I was literally about to say, I think I'm too slow on actually naming that. This is the third wee dog I think we see in the tournament.
I think so. I think we've
at least
seen
2.
a
I know
lot
that
of these puppos.
Yeah, and honestly, like, this is always a funny thing as well. Is like we're gonna see what element it is when they enter as well, and then that's going to be, kind of deciding its fate. The one thing should be mentioned is like the spells are unlocked, the normal hidden spells, and
it's vanilla.
Yeah, okay, so that means basically every single wee dog they find in the tower, which eventually is like, 17, 18, 19 kind of thing, they are going to be kind of dangerous because they actually are now spellcasters.
Yep. Oh, Holy Sword, that's something you don't see every day. The egg could throw them a bone. The wee dog could throw them some meat.
Yeah. Also, we see here the spell wrong being used. Steel. Honestly, I would probably still keep the steel shield over the scorch shield.
Yeah, I think so as well. Scorch shield's not bad, especially if it's not cursed. But oh, it's a Garuda seed. Never mind. Everything we could have said about what the game plan will be is now gone.
Yeah. Okay. So, for those who don't know, this is the most broken thing in the game, and this is a very broken apart game. Is basically kill the troll first. You do not want to mess things up. And this is where Septic hasn't hatched it yet.
Septic does not know, and so he is going to proceed for at least a little while like this is a normal run and not zoom across.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is actually going to be kind of bonkers because we're going to see the differences in to be fair, also, he's probably thinking Holy Sword, I can get through the first few floors very easily.
Yeah.
Oh, we have the Fire Garuda from the fusion from John's side.
Pretty good decision. That will add greatly to the Garuda's durability. And also, if he needs to fight something with Mixture Magic, it's there. It's an option.
Mm-hmm.
Not what we'll probably be doing very much because... Oh! Roche fruit, okay. I guess we're just having a day here, folks.
What the heck seed did I just roll for everyone?
That's a very good question, Tommy.
Also, shoutouts to Darcis. There's a Roche fruit on floor 2, just like our first ever bookless race. So, what I won. Hey, if Sand Knight rolls bad seeds, apparently I roll good ones.
Apparently.
Roche fruit, Holy Sword, and a Garuda. What more could you want? Scarlet?
Hey.
Oh, stream. Okay, fair enough.
John did not pick up that Roche fruit, which he probably will not miss it. He knows he has a Garuda, but, there's a lot of options. Options for what Septic could do. It could be anything. It could even be a Garuda.
Yeah? Okay, so this is beyond bonkers for good luck. And this is where Septic might actually come out in the lead in the end. And I'm going to make the shot, or the called shot right now, of Septic has everything he needs to basically climb the tower consistently and fast. Once he gets to the Garuda floors, he's going to take off. Versus John, who's not going to be powered up at all and is always at risk of possibly dying. So I will honestly say the slower route for Septic side will pay off overall with the Holy Sword and a Mixture Magic. Unless, of course, everything goes to hell and everyone dies.
Everything goes to hell, or nothing bad happens to John ever.
Yeah,
which
and
is
John,
always possible.
John, ever so slightly milliseconds in the lead. We'd have to review that footage, but theoretically, whoever gets to the highest floor first would win. And yeah, so this is going to be interesting.
Now, I would still, if I were John, while going fast with Garuda is fun and optional, I would still be looking for inventory for getting out of problems free. It's very weird that Septic didn't hatch the egg.
Mm-hmm.
So, what Garuda's going to look like, for those of you unfamiliar with how absolutely busted this monster is, it has the ability to abduct.
Yes, not abduct, but abduct.
Abduct.
Oh no!
Abduct, and to take you away from anything to a random room. A random tile in a random room.
Yep.
On the same floor. And that's not, in and of itself, the craziest thing in the world. What's crazy is that it is so cheap. It is so very cheap. Garuda can basically do it all day.
Yeah. Also, the other thing which we should be mentioning as well is, you see here, John actually ignoring the egg. I don't think I would have done that with Abduct. No. I would have grabbed the egg and gone. But we have Truth Glasses in Septic's inventory, and he's actually not using it on the base egg. Like, he's not getting any information. Like, this is potentially U-boat floor. Good camera perspective here. That's the fun thing about this game sometimes. Getting the height advantage. Height advantage gives you additional damage, and you take less damage, so... What was their spell ball? It was Blinder, right? Yeah, this is a very good Garuda egg. Yeah, recovery, okay.
That's why it got fed to the wrong. What I will say is that I don't like John not picking up the egg, because even if you're thinking, I will never have to do anything but go fast, eggs can be fed to Garuda for more go fast.
Or egg bomb, possibly safety.
Mm-hmm.
And those floors, you're not going to get that high of a chance of a clown. I don't know if clown appears at that low of a floor, but like the only bad possible thing coming out of the egg would be a clown with lowdown.
Yeah. So
for the most part, throwing it would be okay overall.
Right. It's a lot of options. Options that John passed up on. And Septic is also not getting, if only because that he's having to walk through those floors pretty quickly with his fire monster.
Mm-hmm.
It's not fire monster friendly in there.
Yeah, but honestly, looking at the Holy Sword, it's only going to hold him out for so long. Eventually, at level 10 here, this isn't going to be the world's greatest. Flat scroll would be very good. It'd be de-aggroed for the first turn. You can possibly get away with that before you move. You better be careful about that troll. It's going to follow you. That's a lot of damage for the wee dog.
Yeah, it can't really afford a lot of hits like that.
It's dead.
Nope.
I
guess we'll be seeing Garuda soon.
Mm-hmm. Also, he might hatch the egg now, just out of desperation. He might hopefully use Truth Glasses. If not, he's gonna race as fast as he can to the Garuda floors.
Yep.
Yeah, now we're picking up loops is very exit loop. Where's he going? Okay, at least we know where to go.
Knowing where things are is good and important.
Yes, people always kind of look at the loops and kind of like, oh, I want exit only. Treasure will show you rooms, and exit will show you where to go, but monster will let you avoid monsters considerably better than what you might think.
Yeah.
So to me, there's never a reason not to pick up one. If it happens to be a treasure one, you can still see the relative formation of the rooms. So,
Yeah,
like,
it's a very handy thing to have, and can be used for like little aids, little advantages.
yeah, and this is where I was predicting it is Septic is doing Septic things of just booking it as fast as possible to the Garuda floors. He's not looking at
His Garuda egg.
Yeah. So he's so here's what's gonna happen. He's gonna throw the Roche against the Garuda. He's gonna identify it, and then the Garuda egg in his inventory is gonna be identified.
Yep.
And
then
he's gonna feel silly.
Go, oh.
And he's gonna realize, oh, John has had a Garuda this entire time.
Yep.
And that's a big problem.
This is still a pretty make-upable floor gap.
Yeah, Septic is by far one of the fastest runners in the community as well as John. But John is already doing the fastest possible strat. We saw the elevator in the top left there. So, like, this is more than achievable, basically, when it comes to how well you can do stuff.
And he's in, I would say, much better shape overall.
Yeah.
He's gonna have 2 Garudas that he's gonna know about.
Oh, yeah. This is what happens when you turn the camera. I'm just saying. You lost track of which way was up. So you had to use the exit loop to find it. You're gonna have to deal with that no matter what.
Yeah.
You have an Olim, but he's probably saving that for a Kraken or something in front of him. Blinder, that's a good pick.
Yeah, that'll do it.
418 already in just less than 11 minutes. Thus the power of Garuda, but also level 3.
Yeah, he's gonna die to a gust of wind.
Oh, that's another Garuda egg. That'd be very funny.
I think it is. It's the same color of egg.
Oh, so I rolled a possible 2 Garuda egg, holy sword, and a Roche fruit. And look at this. Look at the wonderful Olim fruit you can just use here and then get the Garuda.
Mm-hmm.
Blinder, he's not going to use the Olim, just keeping that. That's smart too.
Yeah. Blinder Ball has a lot more uses to it. And both will get him out of the room to this Roche, and then he's going to discover just how many.
Oh, no.
That one, I guess, is never got to be a wine red egg? Is that how it is? Or
maybe
is it just that it's identified in a different way?
I don't know, but either way, now we're going to have a Garuda now.
Yep.
Truth. What is this? Oh, wait. Oh, wait.
That was a different egg than the starter egg.
Wait.
What
that means John?
Egg? Did he feed it to the Baron?
I think he fed it. Give me a sec. I wish you could review the footage. I want to know if he fed. Because that is a big mishap.
Down.
John is already on the elevator. Or near the elevator. Oh my goodness.
I think he probably got into a start room pickle.
Yeah, honestly, again, like there's going to be some issues with.
And so now Septic has to make it not too far ahead, at just to floor 21.
Let's see, the dark gray egg. I'm just reviewing the footage. What did he throw? He threw the recovery. Got the flat scroll and then left. No, he had a clown egg from the start. This is the instance again where the eggs are different.
Okay, this is one of those things. John Phoenix, we've been looking into exactly what is going on with that. What we figured out is that he seems to be using an already randomized file for his randomizers. This is a thing that we're putting a stop to, but it's created some disparities in the past, and this might be what's happening here.
Well, I don't think he threw his egg. I was reviewing the footage, and I didn't see anything.
Well, they're saying he used it on a monster that's on a monster, because that probably wouldn't change it, but like, maybe that's the case.
Give me a sec. I'll look through it while we're waiting for Septic to hopefully pass by. Like, you have a Garuda now. You have to get, like, what, 2 more floors? Is floor 19 or floor 20?
He was on floor 20.
Okay, so...
Septic lost the egg in some way when we were looking on John's side.
Yeah, I'm just going through the footage right now. Because I'm honestly curious what happened to that egg.
Yeah?
Oh, wait. Oh, okay, no, he threw it against a bloom.
Yeah, that would do it.
Yeah, floor 7. Okay, so there's no difference in that. It was
okay,
John when we were focusing on John. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Live replay. Yeah, no, the thing is, again, the eggs being different colors is always a little bit annoying. It's like, oh, it's a white egg there and a dark gray egg on there. Okay, that's annoying. Whatever. But yeah, I didn't notice the throw because it's the green monster on the green.
Yeah. Background.
Mm-hmm. So that would have made Septic again happy had the roach fruit.
Yeah.
But, oh man, that would have sucked. That explains why he is rushing through. All right then. So.
Well, you could maybe.
Yeah. I was gonna say that's probably the better bet. No, don't. That's still gonna hurt a lot.
Yeah, there's no need to do anything other than step off that
there you
elevator.
Go. Oh no, 1 damage. You'll be Freddy losing your clown eggs. Sleep ball. Like, this is a very generous seed, though. Looking at the inventory.
Generous.
Get rid of the life shield. Why are you keeping the life shield around? Oh, come on, check the sand. Septic, I have so many issues.
Yeah.
So as long as...
this is what happened to John, is this room.
Yeah, this is where, honestly, exactly, you leave and lure them out. Or a Aleem fruit and Holy Scroll or something, and then you... Oh, hi. Sleeping wee dogs are so hard. Yeah, it's so hard to track sleeping wee dogs, though, to me, because their eyes are really hard to detect, and they have the same kind of movement pattern when they're awake.
Yeah, everything about them is basically identical, except the color of their eyes.
Yeah.
How obnoxious. Oh, yes, Viper Dance!
That's ideal, because even if he hits... It was a sleep trap was beside it, so yeah, that's game.
Yep. That is round 1 to Septic. If you can let him know,
yep.
Well, I will award the point, and we will get ready for round 2.
Alright, so we'll get things set up. But that is a heck of a turnaround. And yeah, Slow and Steady did win the race in the end.
Yep. You were right about that.
207.811, so seed is good.
That seed was bananas.
Honestly, you would not be able to get a more generous seed. I think the only thing you'd probably need would probably be a Scarlet one to start off as well.
Yeah, that would...
Like, you didn't have Mixture Magic as well until you got in a high enough level to fight with the Garuda. Like, but you got a Stream Wand, so, you know. Does Septic not see the message? Tell him to leave.
Might not have. Luckily, it doesn't really matter, and hopefully he will check it soon.
Good old streamer mode, making it impossible to ping people. Stops noises. Mm-hmm. There we go. I see him typing. Double ping? You didn't... whatever.
So, what are we hoping to see from our next egg and starter? I'd like to see something that they'll fight with.
Something that takes more than 20 minutes?
I mean, I could do with like an early dinner.
Yeah, I know. I was threading I have like a bucket of water beside me and a wet cloth and all like no 2 matches like this and more than achievable beside a hot computer right now.
Right. Right. But I would like to see something they can fight with. I do love of watching like familiar based combat. It's one of my favorites. Ideally something liftable. I'd like to see something liftable because I feel like we haven't had a whole lot of time for AI 1 strats this time.
Yeah. Honestly, I would still love to see a picket with mixture magic. I still think that's the most underutilized thing. And again, people complain about its double speed. That's fine, but at the same time, it's the best catalyst to having mixture magic. And this is the funniest thing that was happening yesterday as well in our Discord. And hey, just to plug it, I can do the. There you go. Anyone's welcome. It doesn't matter if you're a speedrunner. The one thing which people should be aware of, we're helping out someone, Natanish, I can never pronounce his name, but he actually is one of the devs of Morai and Monster Sanctuary. That was actually him trying to figure out the second tower and all this other stuff, and all of the mod team were like, or all the people were just chatting and helping him. I'm like, the fact that Azure Dreams inspired them to make Monster Sanctuary. And now they have Antimaster coming out later or whatever. It's like he's back. He's been in our Discord since 2020. He's been watching these tournament matches forever. I love it. And Johnny's in it. So, but like, it just goes to show like things come full circle. It's like this is a brand new game thanks to the randomizer made by again a lovely programmer. But like the fact that it went all full circle again is just great. Because like it's a brand new thing. We know more about this game than ever before. We have tons of resources. It's bonkers, like looking at the years that have gone by and how we went from like, well, maybe this is the case.
Maybe this is the case. Maybe this is possible.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then it was. And in some ways, it's a new game. In some ways, I think it is an old game we understand better, and I think there's something sweet and maybe a little romantic in that, you know?
Yeah, and also looking at the chat, randomizers are great, and they breathe life into a lot of old classics, but we're de-randomizing it. We're making everyone play the same seed.
We're de-randomizing it, and we're randomizing it again differently.
Yeah, so we call it, I initially pitched the name, I'm sorry for it, was the de-randomizing randomizer. I'm so sorry for everyone on that one. That's actually me to blame, not Sandlight. Programmer liked it and named it that. I'm like, fine, whatever. But it's true. We're de-randomizing the game so people can play the same seed for the first time because the way this game generates floors, it's like 42 billion versions of like floors you can find. It's maddeningly large. So you're never going to be able to memorize them all or play them all. One-room floor is always a thing. You can tell by the loading screen. They're always fun. But like the fact we're de-randomizing it, they'll be like, yeah, you know what? Random sword or random equipment, random spell ball, random monster, random whatever, random unlocks. This is a test of knowledge that I really can't stress. Like anyone who's ever raced this category, you need to know everything about this game to do well. So I'll give him a countdown. So I'm going to say killer. I want to see a killer. Still want to see a killer.
Okay, we'll add that to the list of potential things to see. You know, and there's other things, the de-randomizing randomizer, I still like the name Shawnee.
Oh, I know. Also, the other one as well, which like I really want to see as well, Killer's one. I want to see Volcano.
Yeah, Volcano would be fun, because Volcano is always such a disappointing egg to find in the wild.
Troll's another one.
Always like, it could be anything. Oh, it's a volcano. I see.
Yeah. Also, the other one is a troll, because that would make the first starting floors extremely dangerous.
Yes. Trolls. If you give trolls a randomized spell, they will use it.
They also hurt after all. Ooh. We have an Ifrit.
Okay.
So not a flame. It's not Sand Knight's favorite. I know Sand Knight's not a big fan of how Ifrit looks, but honestly, Ifrit, such a nice monster to get casually. One of the early ones you can get because it's one of the early eggs, and it's most likely someone's first evolved monster too.
Yeah. So, it is probably the first monster you can get that's evolved. So it's the most likely one to evolve.
Images
But
you can
also,
hear.
like, it's Cune. We have Cune at home.
Yeah. Also, it can't be lifted.
Actually, no. It's we have Griffin at home.
Yeah.
And Griffin is we have Cune at home.
Oh, we're gonna hatch an egg this time. We're not gonna take any bets on this one. Both of them hatching eggs.
They're both jumping right to it. This
Also,
does mean that their Barong AI is going to be the same. The balloon. Wow, it is early game monster party up in here.
Yeah. Also, the other thing as well. Are we not gonna do the? Okay, we were thinking. Septic was thinking.
We were thinking they are now on different Barongs. Effectively.
Yeah. Goodbye, Peterford. That's an odd choice.
That is a wild choice. Especially when, like, a Gulf Wand, really?
Okay. I admit he stopped the Barong. He should have killed it, though.
Yeah. Yeah, this was a weird series of decisions Septic made. Gulf Wand is still a wand that is still better than nothing, but, like...
Yeah, but a penny is still a penny. No one wants it, though. No one wants wind.
I mean, Gulf Wand is still better than nothing, but also, like, you could... I think I would be willing to take the chances of getting a better wand.
Yeah. And also, I agree with Booga. I think I would have ditched the medicinal over the peanut fruit, because this is going to be a lot of MP usage. Yeah. So this is not a nice fight to start with. At least you get the first level.
But, like, 2 trolls is probably around the limit of what you can deal with.
Without using a spell ball.
Right. Also, that was a weird fight to not bother with. I'm gonna say it. That was a noise, that was a weird fight to not bother at all with.
Yeah, you have the type advantage. You're gonna be able to do quite an easy kill versus them.
Wand.
Arguably the second best wand versus the same type attack bonus wand. So
yeah. I would call this your A tier wand, though not your S tier wand.
Yeah, like honestly, I have survived way more things than I care to. We're gonna see the life wand on Septic side, and immediately switching over because golf wands are bad. Like again, I say this jokingly, but I also say it intentionally as well. Is golf wands don't help wind magic. Most wind magic are utility or mixture magic, which is a distance thing that doesn't take the wand into account. There's no reason to have a golf wand. Stream and
okay, with the de-randomizing randomizer in play, with the random toolkit, I will say that technically speaking, there is a reason that one could use a golf wand. It's not this one.
Yeah.
They help sword mixture magic, which does not naturally come in wind flavor.
Yeah. And that's true. But in this case, where we have the fire Ifrit, or we had, what was it, the wee dog with the fire spell, the natural fire spell. We have not had a randomized element that would help with the wind. So again, you can see here that little bit of HP regeneration. You get one extra. You want 1 base, and every 8 damage, you would get an additional 1 HP added. So. See here on John's side hitting the Cyclone, 16, you get 2. 13, you get 2. Because then once you hit 17 damage, you get an additional one, so you get 3. They're basically both at full health. They can fight whatever they want right now.
Yep.
On these low levels. And that little extra bit of health stretches really far because you're not doing 9999 damage. I say that as if that's the limit anymore nowadays in video games. I'm old. Give me a break. But like, +1 in this game means a lot. Also, the fact they're not throwing the golf wand for early damage or stuff like that kind of bugs me as well, because you can hit the flames and cyclones early and then be able to kill them earlier and keep your health. But with the Scorch Shield and with the Scorch Shield and the Life Wand though, like you're sitting pretty for
the first couple of floors.
Yeah, probably up to floor 8.
Seeing blooms, then you're like, this Scorch Shield is causing me issues.
Yeah.
It's a shield, it's not cursed, so like that's the best way to have an elemental shield. Also, a restore scroll. Your seeds are too nice, Johnny.
Apparently. Again, like this is an acid rain ball. You got the bizarre seed, saving it for a little bit later. The only thing annoying is obviously
wand.
Yeah, but you see here, like looking at the stats of the Ifrit, it is getting the evolved monster stat gains. So it's going to be very strong very quickly comparatively to a flame, which is honestly a weaker monster for stat gains.
These games are sick, brah. Exactly.
Well, like, honestly, that does look like a California dude bro on a beach, just with the hair.
I'm never going to be able to unsee it. I was thinking to myself a minute or two ago, you know, it kind of has a mecha vibe, but you're right, California Surfer Dude.
Yeah, California Surfer Dude. The 1990s movies, especially, but we're gonna see here another Scorch Shield. Okay, ignore that one.
His surfboard has flame decals on it, so it goes extra fast.
In the water.
In the water, yes.
That's how it works. Also, looking at this now, floor 6 to floor 5, 7 minutes in. This is the difference when someone doesn't have Garuda.
Yep.
People are taking their time and having to fight stuff.
And exploring the floors and, you know, all those things that happen when you don't have Garuda.
Also, just actually to point this out, I don't think we mentioned it initially in the first match that took less than 20 minutes. The general rule of thumb for this game is you want to explore the first 5 floors in particular. Normally, when you re-enter the tower, floor 2 doesn't exist and floor 1 is one of 4 different variants. But for doing an any percent attempt when you're trying to do a 1 tower entry clear, the general rule is you want to have the resources from the first 5 floors to push you up to roughly floor 15, 16.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is where it gets really annoying. The water monsters come out, Queenie can't do as much damage, and the game wants you to generally die. Once you get, and then here's 2 water monsters, thank you Septic for bringing the PowerPoint. Yep. Eventually you want to get to the wind floors, or at least Dreamins.
Yeah, and then you'll be able to take advantage of Kuhn again and get some levels to make up that gap.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll carry you a little bit further until you eventually are just running madly.
Yeah, and the general pace is first 5 floors exploration, next 4 floors or so you skip. You get to the fire, wind stuff. You grind a little bit more, you skip the Kraken and New Wells, you get to the Balrog floors, you go up to about floor 19, 18, truthfully. You don't want the spiders.
Yeah, those are unfriendly friends.
Yeah, and then after that, you kind of book it to the wind floors if you're using fire stuff, obviously. And then once you're past the wind floors, you're kind of on your own. There's no more safe spots in the tower. So you'll see the runners kind of take their time on certain floors, accelerate here, the decelerate there. You see them always constantly try to run through hallways and doors. Once you're within 6 spaces of a monster, you'll slow down naturally. We'll see some U-boat dancing here on Septic side.
Yep, they don't want to occupy the same space as you. And also, they don't want to let you get a hit on them by coming up before you can hurt them, like that.
That's a problem because, exactly, you're going to have to do that.
Now
But-
you have 2 U-boats stacked on top of each other, and you can't stop. You can't stop or it's going to hurt.
Yeah. This is where the Scorch Shield being removed would be more beneficial than staying on. U-boats are
Shields
water creatures.
That's not going to help in the specific context Septic is in.
Yeah.
Because that U-boat still knows exactly where he is. It's blocking his way. Or he's blocking its way.
Yeah. So he can still dance around here and do whatever. Okay, he should definitely use medicinal now. Because the U-boat will actually, if you command the Ifrit to stay, it will have to move. We see an excellent usage of U-boat dancing to survive. U-boats, again, are generally one of the harder things to deal with.
Yep. They are nasty customers.
Yeah, they're the first real, truly challenging monster you'll find in the tower. I don't even think I think you'd have to use a sleep ball or something. It's a lot of resources to get rid of if you don't put it to sleep and throw it away.
Yeah.
Also, you gotta be really careful with this because Ifrit's gonna walk into frame if he has the camera turned the wrong way as well. So he did turn the camera right, so Ko faces the camera when he uses the item on himself, which then your familiar is like, oh yeah, you command me to be behind you, and we'll move accordingly.
Mm-hmm.
So he turned the camera first, used the medicinal herb, which is a small thing, but it does make a really big difference in the grand scheme of things, because otherwise he might lose Ifrit.
Right. Your monster is doing the best it can. The best it can is phenomenally stupid.
Yes, especially when it's Queenie. Anyway, I'll always hate that thing. I don't care what people say. It's not mean-spirited. The thing's cost me so many runs. But yeah, it's what it comes down to. It though is it's commanded to be behind you. That's generally the safest thing to do. You can have them to the side of you, in front of you. But if your monster hits a trap, that's a problem because that's what's keeping Ko alive right now.
Yep.
And that's
is the weakest creature in the tower.
Yes. Also, I agree. That was extremely well handled by Septic. Septic needs to actually start using Ifrit's actual attack stat for a couple free AI ones.
It's a good attack stat.
13 at level 5. That is really high, considering. So, also, we have actually a higher level on John's side there, actually, too. Ugh, camera turning. What are they doing?
He's gotten in, I think, a few more fights. But right now, he's in position to take a very slim lead.
Yeah, ever so slightly. This is now floor 10. He's going to be away from those U-boats.
That's going to be very nice. He's going to like that. Everyone likes not dealing with U-boats.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, when it comes to the U-boats and stuff like that, they are problematic and they are annoying, but, like, all water creatures are problematic and annoying. They're just the first real big ones that you encounter, because no one wants to fight a Bloom with the Queenie as well. Like, you're not getting through that without using resources.
That's true. Palumpas aren't problematic or annoying.
Well, they get in the way.
They do, but that's sometimes to your advantage. Palumpas make great tools. Not your Palumpa, mind you, but other Palumpas.
Yeah,
a Palumpa is in some ways a better friend when it's your enemy.
Honestly, yeah, because once you've counted the next set of Palumpas, they are the collar jacking variant, which they'll steal your collar from your familiars, but they'll never attack Ko, and they make great boomerangs. And that was implemented from Horza, who just started eating them.
Yeah, the other Palumpas on those floors are still level 1. Even if they will attack Ko, it won't matter. Boomerang those too. Oh, Scarlet 1 on John Phoenix's side.
Yeah, you have to take it off before giving the command. Okay, yeah. Or you have. Sorry, I should say. You can't just give it.
Well, you can. It will just put it down.
Yeah. So the Scarlet one, all of a sudden, John is going to be hitting like a truck. John also still has that peanut fruit. Which, again, I'm not going to compliment Septic for throwing away that peanut fruit for some reason. They have still yet to find an egg or another peanut fruit in any regard. So that means basically once that 50 MP on Ifrit goes down, it's gone. And that's a big problem.
Well, they have the balloon they can fuse into it for a little bit more MP.
Yeah, but the thing is, by hatching on floor 1, that balloon is always going to be just eternally diffusion material at this point. Just because you're not going to take a level 1 balloon in this.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like, yeah, but that's what I'm saying as well. It's like it's his only job now. Like there is no salvation for, like the balloon's going to save me here. Unless you take it out and leave it in a room for it to die.
And they have Septic does have the exact job opening for it. MP.
Yeah. Honestly, I really disagree with not
consuming its life force.
You're more useful when you're dead. Oh, what's my purpose? To be fused.
Not even for your trade.
Nope.
That would give the Ifrit some MP back. You know.
So here's the thing:
you're a bag of numbers now.
Actually, speaking of, we actually have a win seed on Septic side.
Yeah.
You have Krakens and other new problematic things coming up. So if you wanted to fuse into wind and then use the balloon to win back the fire typing, he could.
That's certainly an option.
Yeah. Got the Scarlet one, he's going to immediately eat that.
He's never going to use that option now, but it's there.
Yeah. Honestly, again, so basically, like when it comes down to it for the damage calculation is you get factors. You have one with mixture magic, you get one factor, and I believe it's 50%. If you have the same type wand as the mixture magic, you get the same factor again. So if it's 50%, it'd be 150 times by 50%, which would be 225. So all of a sudden, oops, you're doing a ton more damage. And most of the runners here know the damage calculations for Scarlet Wand stuff, because any percent attempts. Oh, hey, Freya. John found another peanut fruit, so there's going to be some salvation on Septic side for MP usage.
That'll feel very nice.
Yeah. So I agree. The stacked inventories are annoying. I actually wanted to see, them struggle, but looking at the spell balls on Septic side alone.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's additive multiplication. Okay. So it's literally just 0.5 plus 0.5, then done the formula. Versus, I thought it was the total amount. Either way, lots of damage. And now we're
damage. With a Scarlet Wand, you can more or less go all the way. Or at least you can go. Being relevant, probably only in the last 10, maybe 15 floors, give or take.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'm even going to say less than 15. I'm going to say maybe 14, 13.
Fun fact, you can play seed number 2 and keep your kidney, Troy. Just saying.
Yeah. You do not have to sacrifice your kidney. It is right there in the tournament chat. It's there.
Yeah. Oh, so
if you think any of these look particularly fun, go for it.
Yeah, actually, I I pinned one earlier, which was like a very good seed. I got to unpin that one and pin the first one again. Thank you, Sand. Scare people away from the community through puns. I appreciate it. Oh, so yeah, we're going to see here a lot of levels because the Garudas here for the next couple floors are just going to be an absolute... Yeah. Trolls as well, if you can get AI 1 attacks off on them, between everything on floor 16, again, they're looking for a certain monster as well. we can see here that a blaze ball. Okay, I honestly would have just done AI 1 mixture magic. You can just murder the Garudas. You don't need that extra spell ball usage.
That's more than you actually need to put in. Garudas can be a little spooky, and are certainly a great use of your blaze ball or fireball if you don't have a fire monster with a scarlet wand. But you do.
What got stolen on John's side?
I did not see it.
I saw the item inventory go down, but I didn't see what was stolen. But
I heard the sound effect, but did not even see the item go down. Oh, that stings.
That's
gotta hurt. The second one was the Holy Bell. That's not good.
Yeah, the thing is, like, you really want to keep Holy Bells because we saw, obviously, on John's side the first time. I think he's going to snipe it right now and just get that. Actually, I think it might have been a different picket. It was a different picket. Oh, no. Oh, okay.
Oh, there goes the blaze ball. Why did you walk into it, John?
Also, best monsters. I don't care what people say. I love them.
They're very cute.
They are. They're little EXP bags. They're the best mixture magic users from the game. You can fill everything. There's this actual strat. If you use a lava fruit on them, they get filled up and they run away.
That is a handy feature that, like, is that it? Oh, and we see it on John's side as well.
Mm-hmm. He also can stand on an object.
Going to confuse him a little bit when it comes time to which of these pickets have my useful items.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there goes a recovery ball on Septic side.
That's frankly a less useful item than any of the items we've been discussing.
Oh, that one is
the lava fruit.
Yeah. They will come up and look at.
Oh, there goes an acid rainbow. John Phoenix is just bleeding inventory.
Yeah, that's.
They are robbing him blind, and he has given up fighting back against that, which is a shame, honestly. Because he is walking out without his wallet. They have picked his pockets. They have stolen the shoes off his feet.
Yeah, and honestly, like, looking at things realistically, if you were to find them and kill them and get your item back, yes, you lose time, but...
Oh, there's the blaze ball gone on Septic's side.
See, I think Septic will stay for that one.
Good picket safety.
Yeah, again, like, there's a lot of strats to deal with them on that one. Ooh, a floor 20 egg. Is that Arachne?
It could be. That would make this Ifrit very formidable indeed.
Oh, we got the lava fruit back.
Yeah, I guess you can use that on another picket.
Oh, that picket is actually on the same square as there you go. And there's a blaze ball. We got that back.
Yep, we're seeing John hatch that immediately.
Yeah. Truth glasses, okay. Oh, we're using the truth glasses. Okay. I don't think the blinder was needed, but you know, he's used it a couple times.
Might as well. It is at the very least a fairly useful item to use it on. He doesn't know about that egg yet. Maybe he will rethink it later. Yeah.
Oh, so we're finally back here because he's looking for that little blaze ball. He ended up getting the recovery ball back first, actually.
He got the blaze ball. Well, he has all of his inventory back from those pickets, including the leva fruit, which I just think is so funny.
Yeah. Which you don't need again. At this point, just throw it away. You're on floor 20. The only time they come back is floor 25, and at that point,
you can just stand on things or get Ifrit to deal with it.
Also, that peanut fruit really needs to be used on Septic's side.
If something bad happens, that fellow's going down. He is also not going for that egg. We'll see later if that is to his benefit or not.
Okay, I'm glad he fixed the appearance of Ifrit. That's very good.
I guess that just gets rid of it. of it at the very least.
Okay.
Back to egg hatching. It's a ticket!
Yep, Septic taking the lead, and honestly,
Maybe
I
the
don't.
balloon could be useful.
No, see, no. Here's the thing. I would do is I would fuse, like if you had a lever for it or whatever, I would honestly fuse the picket into, or make the eye for it fuse into the picket, because at that point you have mixture magic forever.
Yeah.
Because like eventually you need AI1 and shenanigans to get around this, but if you just start firing off sleds everywhere, like you're at level 11, like it'll be level 12 eventually. Like I honestly do believe that with the mixture magic and being able to feed for 50 MP, that's a better asset than the Ifrit.
Yeah. I was thinking that if one has the balloon, one might as well use the balloon, and then the Ifrit can be an emergency backup monster.
Yeah, but like Picket to me is like it's basically dead inventory if.
Yeah.
Like if you can't keep it for too long, and I do know they have a restore scroll, so they do have some window there. But Ifrit eventually, without being able to be picked up with AI1 strats, will be a liability versus glaciers versus killers and other things. Unless you have a water ball, you're not faring off well against them unless you can literally get a couple cheeky attacks off here or there. So I don't think they're going to do overly good. Kill the wee dog, get the experience. Come on. He's going against the flow of the monsters. So what normally happens sometimes is the monsters all kind of walk around the floor. And I always try to explain it like a river kind of thing of either you're walking with the river and you're never going to see a monster, or you're walking against the river and there's nothing but monsters. And you can see here...
Need a blaze ball.
No,
Yes,
not at all.
They are, in fact, going a little bit too fast for slower strategies like switching monsters. But on the other hand, that does mean that he has 2 dead inventory spaces where he could have 1 or 0.
Yeah, honestly, at this point, release the balloon. There's no reason to ever have the balloon right now. It was a check to see if you had a better monster than Ifrit for a starting thing. You didn't. You should have released it or have a fusion. Having a Peta now in your inventory for both players, for John's sake, balloon's just a waste.
Agreed.
Yeah.
So the Scorch Shield is, yeah, not a great thing to have for too much longer for either runners. On these floors, John will find it okay, but... and so will Septic in turn, but their time is running out.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Septic has caught back up.
Yeah, also looking at the steel shield, I was gonna say, are you gonna keep that or get rid of that? Because at this point, shields don't matter, but would you risk the curse?
Yeah.
Again, back up, do AI1.
Get a nice little cheeky hit.
Yeah, like, you really guarantee it. Yeah, there you go. Because, no, you're not strong enough yet. Okay, that's not that bad. Zoo's still hurt, though, and you're level 14 versus them. That's not the best one. Mirror Shield, honestly, that's a good replacement because...
Yeah, that's a good shield. That'll do you some... That will do some good. That has a use, particularly on these floors. You've got the blocks, and they can paralyze, and that's really scary.
Mm-hmm. Also, yeah, I agree. Scorch Shield needs to go away. The second you pick up the Mirror Shield, at that point, I'd risk the curse. Just because blocks are now around, and... Don't like seeing that bark against Ko.
No, that can be very scary. Ifrit is fairly prepared to deal with it, but it's still a frightful prospect.
Yeah. That's a lot of zoos. Hey, Septic, bark. Watch this back, I'll show you. Anyway, I get made fun of because I try to paralyze a zoo in a speedrunning marathon. And I'm dying, so he kept saying bark to me when zoos are around. That's the backstory. Honestly, they're both on the same floor now.
Yep.
So grab the ice rock. Oh, wait for. Oh, they both hit the fly trap. John, ever so slightly in the lead.
By mere seconds.
Yeah.
Maybe only like 1 or 2.
Honestly, I think at this point we go by the previous floor, just because like with streaming delay and human error and all this other stuff, I can't guarantee it. Also, 2 different strategies here, but okay, never mind. I thought it was as rainball. All right,
Yep,
everyone.
they're the same strategy.
So we should also point out for those who don't know, Septic helped train John. So if you see certain characteristics on John's side, it's because Septic basically planted the seeds of knowledge. So
Yeah, this is where you get rid of your backup monsters that aren't doing you any good anymore.
yeah, honestly, the blue needs to go.
The blue needed to go a while ago.
Kill it with fire.
That's conveniently what is available for killing it with.
It's sleeping.
Okay, so
take that advantage.
3 hits. That is a thing to remember for if you're John Phoenix, and therefore don't pick fights with killer.
Yeah.
3 hits is a lot of damage for it to deliver directly into John's face.
Especially because as a killer, their trait is critical hits. Doesn't matter. They will get you, and they'll do more than your max HP. Also, nice number. Septic is level 15. Also, that's a lot of... Okay, this is where you beg Ifrit, and then you use an acid rain ball when things gather around you.
Yeah, that would be a good approach, I think.
Because it does work in hallways, just they have to be at the 8 spaces around Co. No, ice rock, no.
No, that's not going to be the thing you need. That's still giving you another... Okay, he's going to lean that, and then just keep walking. This is going to slow him down considerably, and John has taken advantage of this and some lucky hallways, basically. But also, oh, he's in danger!
Also, why isn't the snowman one-shotting the ice rock?
It's not using its snowman punch for some reason.
Huh.
Either
Also,
way,
goodbye,
it's
Ifrit.
down on John Phoenix's side. That's less than ideal. And now he's risking the 1 in A.
No one likes playing the 1 in 8 game. Yeah, kill it with fire. You too, Septic. Although, looking at Septic's thing, Septic never found the Restore Scroll.
No, he's not.
So that's okay, I get why John is
Not
doing this.
immediately using it.
There it is. Okay, now he's in a safe condition to bring back Ifrit.
Yeah.
But he needs to either fuse things or get rid of stuff right now because... Also, again, if you do have... That's not a good placement, no. Yeah, okay, it's 1 space away now, it's wandering away. That's good. And it just killed something. Tyrants are fun. Don't use their ability.
Are fun. They're very stupid.
Yeah, don't use their ability when you have them as a pet. They'll just kill you. You send them into a room and they just mess everything up. It's great. That's... Okay, he got the pickup? Sure?
Oh. I thought we were judging the decision to ice rock ball that Manoeva as opposed to, like, put down an item.
Oh, the poison trap being... Oh, there's 1 copy. I was gonna say, you don't ever want to poison Manoeva because they can split into a lot of copies. Also, Septic seeing Beldo first. taking the lead.
Yeah.
Ever so slightly.
Very narrow lead, but not losing his Ifrit, I think, helped him a little bit.
Yeah, John had to recover from that. Okay, this is where Acid Rainball, right, Septic? Acid Rainball?
What it's there for. Acid Rainball. What are you doing? That takes a turn to activate.
There's 3 of them.
So many of them. Why?
No!
What? There goes Ifrit. Hope that helps.
Septic! I get what you're doing.
You have
But
Acid Rainball! Use it! This is not a hard problem!
Oh.
This is not a hard problem. This was much harder than it had to be. Acid Rainball would have cut through those things like butter.
And also, on top of that, Acid Rainball, they were 1 space away. If it didn't work, use the other Acid Rainball and kill all 3.
Yep.
You have literally 2 of them, and you're reversing 3 fire monsters. That was literally the best way to get experience at this point in time. He used it, I think, 3 times, so it's guaranteed at least 1 more, I think. But I may have miscounted how many times he used it as well. Yeah. You see here, 431 for John's side, so he's going to see the 3 tyrants as well and see how he deals with it.
Yeah, they've got a lot of resources. This is not ideal.
No, okay, I don't know if this will actually kill.
He wind-seeded it first, which made things slightly worse in some ways, in that, like, it made it a little bit... It let him get a hit in, and he's hoping. There we go, there's some levels. There's some EXP.
Yeah, and this is where, again, you don't want to have to deal with monsters that come towards you. Even with Ifrit, this isn't the best case scenario. There's going to be dragons, the strongest creatures of the game. Despite maximums existing, dragons are stronger. Mm-hmm. And you are just not going to have a generally good time. Mm-hmm.
Like, they're pretty scary, but also, they're very sad.
Yeah, so...
They just need to be nerfed by the game. That's not a thing that needed to happen to them.
No, and you can see here, Septic with his favorite little golem. He's got to wait a turn or 2, I think.
Also, wow, this is unpleasant.
Okay. If he has a blinder, use it now, and then pass by it, ships in the night style. If not, you're going the other way and it's going to suck. But he also, this is again, you see all the monsters walking one direction? I'm pretty sure if that's the case, there might be...
Now the tyrants are going this way as well.
You're not going to...
This isn't going to work, Septic.
No, it will. No, he messed that up. Why are you going for the pickups?
Yeah, this is not great. Meanwhile, John has used a Holy Scroll to get one of the glaciers on his side. That's a pretty good approach.
The dragon just killed the glacier, just to put in perspective.
Yep.
Also, that blinder ball thankfully lasts for so long. And was it worth it? No. Got a peanut fruit.
That would be great for his monster, if he had one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Egg bomb, it's a stealth. Oh, that's too sad.
That's actually not bad. That puts it in damage range for mixture magic, though.
Oh,
72 is good. So this, on the other hand, go for a blinder.
Yeah, I think so. But also, wow, those tyrants are caught on that corner.
Yeah. Well, they always tend to walk around and they hit the corner and turn. So they get stuck there, and that's what causes a lot of other monsters to turn around.
It's a whole thing, and I am fascinated with the series of decisions that led to Tyrant AI.
No.
Because it's so interesting and weird, and oh! Now it's worse!
Yeah, you're not gonna get through that one unless it's a blinder. If it's not, sleep. Okay, sleep in the hallways do work. Better than sleep in a room.
He'll still nope. That
Oh.
did not work out as
Nope.
as he. No. This is bad. This is real bad.
I was gonna say I can see this the feet of the glacier. There we go. That is the right decision. When you could have killed the tyrants, but blinder ball. That is the right decision. All of this just to get to this one room, which hopefully has the elevator.
Doesn't, that would be rough, and also oof, everything is everywhere.
Yeah. Also, the other thing which we should point out, common mantra of this community and stuff like that. That was a stealth egg that John threw, wasn't it? Or is that a different egg?
Yep.
Okay, so
no. I think this is a different egg. Because John hasn't been to that room. I don't think.
Septic was considering going to the go up trap for a second just to save the frames for the text boxes.
It is a tiny bit faster, but no, don't bother in that circumstance.
Oh no, there we go. Yeah, so this is a different egg. John actually fell behind.
Yep, just a tiny bit.
Also, again, it goes to show going left, going right kind of thing.
That is sometimes all there is to Azure Dreams.
Mm-hmm. Okay, watch Golem's strength versus this glacier. Just, oh, that's good. That delays him by one extra turn. Just strike number 2, strike number 3, and now you're out.
Yep, but at least he's out of the room, and that gives him something.
Yeah, he's not going to be able to... No, that's not a... Flame ball. Okay, we still got an attack in there. That's good. Well, again, Ifrit's not really doing work. You're level 20 versus a golem, you're going to lose.
It is the sheer fact. Ko is not... Oh, it's... Might it be casino time? And is that a sound idea? It isn't, really, under these circumstances. While it's nice, it's also time.
Also, it's a monster that other monsters won't attack that you can throw.
That's a good point. That does really add a lot of advantage.
Ooh.
Whoa, there goes John Phoenix. That means that Septic has won.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
And match.
Again, just proving that, honestly... Okay, there you go. 37. Even if there was a tie for the floor, that guarantees it now. But, like, that Ifrit couldn't stomach fighting things at this floor. Like, you need the AI1 proper strats, not just AI1. Oh, sorry. I love that. I will give them a ping and let them know, and we'll see if there's going to be... Oh, you're already doing that. I see.
Yeah.
Ooh, we got the warp trap, and we got a decurse scroll. Yay! I don't see an elevator in that room, and it's not worth investigating. Honestly, I think Septic can easily finish. Either die or finish, one of the two, truthfully. Yeah, that was an extremely close match, all things considered. I don't think... I mean, you can always, like, find a wing crystal.
There we go. I have passed on the various options available to Septic at this point.
Yep. Golems are one of the scariest things to come across. They are brutally strong. I would still... I don't know, depending on how far that thing is, I still think I would have... or reset, yeah, true. Don't worry with the sand, just go.
And no longer matters if you make it off this floor and off the next one, which is admittedly asking some things.
Oh, we got the change in direction.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we'll be seeing a friendly third once this death or clear is in.
Yeah. So yeah, this is. I also wanted to say I got cut off because John actually ended up dying before I was finishing. Resources are useless if you're dead.
Yep.
So was John done playing?
I'm not clear if that's a typo or a statement.
Yeah, but like the one thing we always try to stress to runners of this game, new or old, or just casual players, strong snowman.
I think from that Phoenix will be like letting his nerves reset, and I get that.
Yeah.
It can be so nerve-wracking. Especially when you get so close like that.
Oh, that dodge.
Ooh, that was so lucky.
That's a lot of damage from the golems, and they have a very special 2-turn attack where they can do that.
No. And like, normally you see the runner do something about that.
No.
Like, get out of the way because it's a straight line.
Ooh, there we go. We got the star glasses, and we are going right and up here. So yeah, Septic defeating his student, but not by much, truthfully. They were neck and neck. And floor 40, we have a tower clear. And also we're all like, oh, GG. You can't lose the last battle unless you turn into a frog. And there's no chance of that happening on Septic's side without the Tumble of Fruit.
Very true.
Yeah. So it's one of those things where it's like we're all very aware of like, oh, it's Beldo. But fun fact, the randomizer has a true boss mode. We actually made him into a real enemy. Have fun. That sucks. Because the programmer turned it on randomly for a race and didn't tell me. I was a programmer, but that was mean. I got to floor 40, I used flame, and I got reflected. I'm like, oh no. All right, we can finish the thing here, and they can get there.
I have awarded points, announced the winner, and that should send out the interviews.
Huzzah. Welcome, Septic.
Hello.
GG. And John's joining us very shortly.
Thank you for the GGs.
Yeah.
Hello,
John.
Hello. Oh, that was a rough finish.
Honestly, for both of you, were actually kind of get pretty close, truthfully.
Yeah, I should have just used the holy bill. That's
okay.
all I'm going to say.
There's a couple things I want to point out. First of all, the first seed probably is the most generous seed in Azure Dreams history of a roche fruit on floor 2, a Garuda egg to start.
2 clown eggs.
Yeah, 2 cloud eggs and a holy sword with eventually was it a scorch shield, was it? I can't remember exactly, but it was a good enough shield. So yay for that one. But I have to really stress this, Septic. Why didn't you use the Acid Rain Ball in the room with 3 tyrants when they're 2 spaces away from you and one was sleeping?
Honestly, it was a bad decision on my part to not just immediately go for that, because I didn't see the sleeping one at first, and I was already thinking, alright, if I'm a hell, I can go for a lift and then just back up if it fails. And, yeah, and I really should have just Acid Rain, because I had 2 of them, first and foremost, so, like, it's not like it was my last one, and, it would have been way faster. I would have still had an effort after that.
Yeah,
but
and
I overcomplicated the whole situation in my head.
True. Ew, but I gotta say, there were so many close moments in that second match. There were points where you were like about 2 seconds apart.
For both ways. Sometimes John just made it 10th of a second on the elevator first. And then other times where, is floor 33 in particular, John took the wrong direction, you took another wrong direction, but you happened to find the elevator, like, semi-recent, or close. At that point, you were on floor 35 by the time John found floor 33 elevator. That was mostly because John found a revival scroll, I was actually able to revive Ifrit while you had to avoid things and run and not die.
Well, there was a little bit of running to not die on both sides. Some of those final floors were so mean.
Yeah, they really were. It's the difference of going left or going right. The elevator being right next to the actual spawn room as well, and just you guys both exiting the wrong way. That was
that second seed. It was generous on the items, but at the same time, like there was a lot of floors where the elevator was not close, and the routing to the elevator was also just not convenient at all.
Yeah,
the monster
it was rough.
It was.
Honestly, again, GG to both of you. It's not an easy game to play, let alone speed run or like we saw in the chat, like making good decisions and going fast don't go hand in hand. One is normally left behind. That's why I tend to be slow and calculated, because I can't do the whole 24-minute finish thing. Who knows? But honestly, like I'm always proud of every runner, but it makes it sound like I'm getting diss with you after saying that. No, I'm always proud of every runner. You guys have definitely come far, and for right now, teacher beat the student, but I don't see that always being the case. Because John was really on your heels for like 90% of the second seed.
He was ahead in the first seed because he hatched the Garuda.
yeah. I don't even want to talk about that.
You threw the Garuda against a bloom. I had to go back and review the footage to figure out where it went.
He had no idea, because like we didn't notice you using your Garuda as an egg bomb, and therefore weren't clear on if you picked up what was ultimately a clown egg. And so when you got we thought that was the original Garuda egg. And then you picked up another identical egg, and we were like, does this seed have potentially three Garudas in it? But no. It was crazy generous. It was not that crazy generous.
Yeah, honestly, again, like the holy sword at the start, I was making a call saying Septic not hatching Garuda may pay off better just because you'll get a few more levels and then hopefully hatch the Garuda. We didn't realize you lost it. You picked up another egg in the meantime, so I thought you just weren't hatching it. But you managed to make it to floor 14, roast the Garuda, and then you took off after that.
Yeah, I can't even explain to not hatching the egg. Like, Wee Dog is not a familiar I want to run with.
No, we're all like, when I say all, I mean chat was thoroughly confused. You not hatching that egg, because like that is the most like unseptic thing to do. What the heck is he doing? Why is he not hatching the egg? What's he doing? It's like, I don't know. We had to ask him, why did you not hatch the egg when you saw Wee Dog was your monster?
If I have an excuse, it's that I woke up like an hour and a half ago at most.
John absolutely did the right play. I'll say that. You hatched the egg because you saw the Wee Dog. You saw the Garuda. Then you fused the Wee Dog that's fire into the Garuda and had the fire Garuda immediately. That's the right thing to do.
And then, blind. Yeah, unicorn blind ruined that, so.
Well, that's the thing. You died like one space away from the elevator as well. Like you were actually like on it. And it's just one of those things where it's like, I will still stand by it, and another cartel can, take their opinions and do stuff with them. But Mirror Shield is still best shield.
Not this run. It was a curse build.
For casual play, it's definitely best shield.
I've seen the Darcy's die too many times to breath attacks to say no. Also, I if you go back and watch the footage, when you're surrounded by zoos, Septic, I was saying bark. So,
I'll definitely be watching it back.
Honestly,
there were some wild matches.
Yeah, they were. And honestly, they were extremely close. It really was going back and forth a lot. To the point where it's like we weren't switching the audio back and forth because like there's no point. Like next floor, John took over you, or the next floor is like you beat about like 3 seconds to the elevator and stuff like that. I'm also actually kind of surprised as well, and I do want to stress this that like when it comes down to it, like the resources were plenty, but if you don't know how to use those resources, they're useless. And you guys both did a really good job managing that. But just to put it in perspective as well, John, how do you feel about pickets?
Ooh, yeah, that was a rough time. That was a rough thing to watch.
They definitely robbed me.
They stole 4 total items and you left the floor?
I got to the elevator and I thought about it. I was like, should I, see if I can get a couple to come back my way? And I was like, you know what? I just forget it. It's lost.
I think you have honestly. Oh, Chai checked the 3rd seed. Pickett was a starter. Again, a Pickett being ignored. How dare! Apparently, I make good seeds.
Pickett too.
Honestly, again, that's always the fun thing as well. But yeah, I think that's it. It's plus 30 here. I think I'm done. But if you guys want to say anything, I'm happy to stick around.
I just want to say GG Septic and hope you make it all the way to the finals and face off versus Wooga. And then that way I can root for the real teacher.
Well, the thing is, if Chai knocks Wooga down, Septic's next match is Wooga. If Wooga knocks Chai down, Septic has to go through Chai. So, either way, Septic is versing Wooga. Okay, let's just face it.
I mean, they're all good. They're all good. You never know.
Oh, I know. It's also luck of the draw. Did you go left? Did you go right? Also, the other thing as well, I have to ask this before we end this. Why didn't you kill the bell wrong at the start, Septic? You just did like 2 things. You just hit the elevator and left.
I threw my item. I saw it was a blaze ball, and I'm like, all right, I'm out of here.
You could have killed him for experience.
I could have.
It's the easiest kill of the game. It dies immediately.
Yeah, I just wanted to go fast, man.
That's fair.
Sometimes you just gotta go fast.
Yeah. Do we not have another command?
Slack off a little bit, that's the little advantage I need.
But either way, I'm going to post the actual things here.
Give both our runners a follow. They did a fantastic job today.
Yep. So with that, I think we're good. Because again, it's plus 30. I'm dying here.
Thank you to folks at SpeedGaming. As always, and thank you, Shawnee, for enduring heat.
Yeah. I have a wet cloth on me. I'm good, don't worry. I'm going to go downstairs and call the dog.
All right.
And thank you, ladies.
I believe our next match is Sunday.
Yes.
See you then.
Yep. See everyone.
Bye-bye.
Good night.